how do you motivate people? In order to motivate people, really you need to clearly define whatever your task or objective is that you're giving them. You also want to show that it can be done. So if they don't have a clear path of how to achieve that, help them along. And if they can see that it can be done, or you show an example of how someone else has done it, that can really be helpful. If they're worried about, hey, this is a little bit out of my remit, how can you reduce the risk? Basically not make it public until it's a success. Maybe you have weekly meetings with them. You want to see where you can reduce the risk to them, to their career, income, anything like that. If they understand what the objective is, you show them how it can be done, and hopefully they come up with a better way. And you reduce the risk to them and their career. They're more likely to do it. But the other important thing is, what's in it for them? What do they get out of this situation? So you really want to say what the reward is. This could actually progress their career. Is this something that means a lot of money for the company? Do you want to share some of the profit with them? You want to think through that. Rewards is a little bit funny because there have been studies where if it's a very straightforward task and you want it done quickly, or you want more of it done, rewards up front work really well. But one of the things that they did was, if you have creative works or things that you have to think outside of the box, giving rewards actually, it stifles the creative process. So you don't tell them what the reward will be, but if you reward an employee frequently, they'll understand that you do a good job, you'll probably get a reward. But you don't want to tell them always up front what a cash value would be. Rewards to different people are different things. Sometimes that might be a title, sometimes that's cash, sometimes that's recognition. People like to be publicly praised, some people don't like to be publicly praised, and that's fine too. Now, in order for this to work really well, you do want to be able to give feedback in a timely manner if you see things going in a good direction or a bad direction. You want to be able to talk through that and make sure that you're both on the same page. You always want to praise success, and you want to praise it often as well as publicly. If there's any shortcomings, do not do that publicly. Don't call people out. It's going to just demotivate not only them, but also all the other people on the team. You can acknowledge some of the issues that were going on, but acknowledge the issues, like some of the difficulties and challenges that were overcome, and that will give an example of how to get through those things to the broader group. In order for this to really work, you have to have some amount of trust. If somebody has a clearly defined task or objective, but they do not trust you, and they don't think you'll follow through on anything, guess what? They don't know if it really could be done because they don't trust that what you're saying is true. So if they don't trust that you're going to protect them from any of the risks that may have come from some of the failures, or if they believe that the reward will never come because you don't really stay to your word, this falls apart and people quickly become demotivated and don't really want to do anything or stick their neck out. If people don't trust you, you're not going to get much done. And you really want to be open and listen to the people that are working with you. They can raise things quicker. You can address those. If you're not willing to be open to new ideas or to listen to their concerns, they're going to bury them, and what's going to happen is stuff's going to crash and burn over time. It's good to have a couple of people to look over something and give their ideas. The only way to really change anything is in small groups. You start getting too large, and then all of a sudden nobody can make a decision. There's a bunch of people that don't contribute, and nothing actually gets done. It's basically everybody starts having veto power, but then nobody wants to actually make the decision. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and have a great day.